Hey guys, we are here with Jaxon this afternoon. We are out at Home Depot right now. As you can see, Jackson's doing great. He is coming towards the end of his program now. This week we are going to be working in public a lot more, working on really high distractions. Yep. So we actually just started at Home Depot. We've been here a few times before, so I wanted to kind of get him in the groove of somewhere that he's a little bit more familiar with. So one really important thing that I want to talk about, and this goes for all dogs, but especially for Jackson, is really understanding that training is not magic, and Jackson knows what all the commands mean. It's more about your handling skills with him and making sure that he understands that you are a consistent handler and a leader for him that he can follow. Now, if he always just gets the opportunity to kind of take the lead and and then we try and correct him whenever he does wrong, we're not being a leader, we're just being a corrector, right? So what we need to do is make sure, so things like going for a walk. The first couple of steps that you take with him off are the most important, okay? So, excuse me. So if we start off the walk and he thinks, okay, we're going to pull out the door, we're going to pull him down the driveway, and then as soon as we get to the street, then you want to start kind of telling him, all right, now you need to start healing with me better. You're going to have to calm him down rather than start him off calm and continue out the door calm, right? So the first thing we want to do is make sure that he's calm when he comes out of his crate. Then we want to make sure that he is calm at the door and release him with us or after us when we go through the door. Then we want to make sure when they burst through the door that we say easy, right? So a lot of it is communicating with him too. He has to really understand. So if he comes out of the crate, because this is a good example of easy, Jax, right? So with treats, this is the same idea that I want to do, and like tone-wise. So he's got a big old pitty mouth, and he likes to take treats. He loves him some hot dogs, right? So he likes to go and snap them from you. So you can see he already didn't because we've been working on this a lot, and he's already figuring out that I don't allow that. So what I do is I hold my hand closed with the treat in there, just enough that he can smell it and taste it easy. Right, so too snappy for me, right? So easy. Easy. Okay, so see how I changed my tone in the easy from easy to easy, right? It's the tone that he's understanding. It's a correcting tone where he understands that the way he did it was not appropriate, and calm state of mind is key to training. We have to teach him that good things happen when he's in a calm state. We redirect him to something more mentally challenging when he is too hyper and we need him to calm down. So we can't do that unless we are a leader for our dog, right? We can't allow him to do things like that. So with me, he's really understood now that if he breaks place, I'm right on top of that. So if first paw gets off a place, I'm right, and he's getting even really good with, I don't even have to re-say place, I can just go and he runs right back because he knows. And so this is great too. He sees somebody that he's excited to say hi to. So we're going to just make sure he stays in this calm state of mind while they pass by. Stay. Good boy. Good. You can say hi as long as he doesn't jump. Jaxon.
Hello. 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 Hello there. Hello there. You're strong. Strong.
Good boy, Jax.
That's a good boy.
Yeah, working on not jumping, so that was great.
You did good.
We need all the hellos we can
Sure
get.
you did.
Up. Good.
You did good. You're a pretty boy, my boy.
Up.
All right.
Good boy. Thank you so much. Sit. Good, so even right there. Get up. It's got the sneeze now. There we go. Okay, come. So now he's worked up, right? So now he's seen something. He got a little like, oh gosh, right? He's going right back to that Jackson state. So what I want to do is get him moving and get him doing things to focus on me again. I know you got excited, but now it's time to kind of calm down. Even in that interaction, I made sure that he didn't jump. When he tried to jump, he got a correction on the leash with a pop. And the first thing I said is, you can say hi as long as he doesn't jump. That is really important when you are working with him when he gets home. So remember, when he gets home, he now knows what all these commands mean. Now it's your turn to start practicing with him and learning how to become this leader that he needs, and using the commands, and using, different tones, using his name to get his attention is a really big one. Jaxon, Jaxon. He's like, no, thanks, right? So if he doesn't pay attention, Jaxon, yes, my buddy. He's my buddy. Also, while I'm thinking of it, he's been doing better with the transitional as far as the redness on his nose, still a little bit, but I also put some Vaseline on his nose before we came in here, trying out different things. I also tried using a different type of material, slip lead, but I didn't see much of a difference in that. But also, the more that we practice this with him, the less we're going to need to pop, and then that's what's going to cause the rubbing on his nose and those little pops. So less is more with your pressure, short little pops, right? Pop. And then when we turn, no pressure, right? So we can do all of this. I always like to say, you should be able to do this on a pinky. Right, that's perfect. Pinky's worth of pressure. Return if he doesn't notice. See that just all that pressure is all he needed to understand I'm not focused. That was it. Right? Pinky. Jaxon. Right? Then you use his name. It's not about using the leash to get his attention. It's about Jaxon following his handler. So right there, he's not following me, right? So I'm going to turn. Good tip, when you first start walking, like I said, those first few steps are crucial. Don't try and just start walking in a straight line. He's going to want to take the lead and walk straight. You want to do lots of turns, especially when you're first starting out with him, when you first get him back and you're teaching him that you're now this confident and consistent handler that I am. That those turns are crucial, right? So showing him I'm going to turn, and I have confidence when I turn, right? I'm deciding this is where I'm going, and you should follow. But I'm not pulling him. Okay, so he sees something exciting. I'm just going to keep him in that sit position. Good boy. Yep. Good job. All right, so again, all those turns. Right turns are good because it helps you learn as a handler to not clamp up on your leash and pull them around turns, because that's what happens. Pressure just applies, but again, we want to use as little pressure as possible. So right turns will teach you, good boy, as a handler, to learn to let your leash slide out and then just give a little whoop to say focus, right? I didn't pull him like it's a fishing line, just a little, hey, pay attention. And then left turns are good because it helps Jaxon realize I gotta focus because, oh, good boy. Right? So he's focused because he saw me turn. If he wasn't focused, like right now, that's what happens. He gets bumped into and he's like, ooh, crap, I gotta pay attention. She's all over the place. And these are all great things to remember. The same is going to go for when we pass dogs. I'm hoping to get him to somewhere with a lot of dogs this afternoon so that we can really practice that type of distraction, because he gets so excited to see other dogs on walk. So we're going to go practice that next. So that's that. If you guys have any questions, Jaxon. Oh, right, so I said his name there. I didn't use the leash at all. Yes, if you guys have any questions, please don't hesitate to call, text, or ask me any questions. And if anybody else, if you need help with your dog, give us a call tonight. We'd be happy to help you. Hope you guys have a great day.